baseball fans, and welcome. We've got the American League Championship Series on the show. It's the Minnesota Twins and the Los Angeles Angels. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And as we get set for Game 5, Chris, it seems like this series could still have a few twists and turns in it.
Yeah, and even though neither team's going to be going home after today, Game 5 always has the feel of an elimination game when the series is tied up at 2-2. And maybe it's just as important as one, because being up 3-2 as opposed to down 3-2 makes a huge difference going forward.
Yeah, you don't want to be the team with their backs up against the wall in Game 6. This is a big swing game. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. On him, Chris.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
And now for the Twins, Jock Jones. And a pitch. That's a strike. So Game 5 is underway. Next offering is in for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to try to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball. Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got taking it bad. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, getting a good look at the pitcher here in the first inning isn't a bad thing. I know he struck out, but you can live with that as long as the other hitters in this lineup can learn something from it.
2 outs, base is empty. So up next for Minnesota, number 47. And there's the strike.
0-1's the count.
Next offering is outside. Next one off the plate inside. 2-1. The pitch. Fouls one off. 2-2. Left-hand batter waits. Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Twins retired in short order. And now the Angels will get their first opportunity in this one. No score. You're watching the American League Championship Series on the show.
A very forgettable start his last time out. Was only able to work a couple of innings. We're looking for him to put it all together today. Command, tempo, and just really a confident presence out there on the mound.
Now it's the shortstop, number 22. This guy is an elite level hitter, especially considering contact, just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though, stays in against those righties, and that's not so easy as a right-handed batter. In for a strike, 0-1.
There's some players, for whatever reasons, they seem to just face a slew of right-handed pitchers, and their comfort level increased so much that they'd actually prefer to face that same side thrower in a tough situation.
Throws to first, 1 up, 1 down.
Number 17.
in there for strike one.
Well, these guys were shut out in the previous game, and I'm really interested to see what did they talk about in that hitters meeting that's going to translate into the game and help them be able to get on the scoreboard.
And that one pulled foul. He goes down looking.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Tim Salmon, the next to hit for the Angels. There's a strike. Kicks and fires. And a foul ball. The 0-2. Salmon checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And that's a strikeout. Matthew Ross says he went around. And the Angels are gone in order. We played an inning, no score.
At the plate in order to throw that pitch again and again.
Base knock center field.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And next for Minnesota, Torrey Hunter. He's a guy who does it all. Swings through that one. 0-1.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, try to stay out of a double play here.
Next one just misses. And that's ball 1.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him looking. And 1 away.
Well, he's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Ortiz leads off first with 1 away. Grounder might be 2. To first. Awesome play there.
Number 17.
And here is number 17. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. And the righty deals. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Ooh, missed a mistake right there.
Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. 1 left for Minnesota. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Garrett Anderson. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting...
And now this one's a rocket to right. Way back there. Gone. That fires up the home crowd. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at bat. That pitch was intended to stay inside, but it leaked out over the middle of the plate. Hitter waited on it, and he connected just perfectly.
And then the speed, really impressive. Popped up. One down.
Batting six, the designated hitter.
Taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Hunter has it sized up. And there are two down.
Batting seven, the first baseman.
Two outs, base is empty. Now it's the rookie first baseman, number 23.
He's not the power guy, but he can hurt you to all parts of the ballpark.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard. Now Molina at the plate. On the ground to third. Whips it across, and the inning is over. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's an early 1-0 lead. This is the American League Championship Series on the show. That's hard hit on the line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. So up next for Minnesota, Luis Rivas. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. Rivas measures 5 feet 10 inches, hitting ninth in today's lineup. And he's been touching home plate quite a bit lately, scoring 8 runs over the last 10 games. Check swing. He held up. And 1-1. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Next pitch is popped up. Kennedy settles under it. And there's 2 away.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
So the lineup flips over. And here's the Twins leadoff guy, Jock Jones. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That one back. Makes the catch up against the wall. Nothing doing here for the Twins. They're down 1-0. Base knock right field.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Now it's going to be number 22. Line drive, base hit down the line. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down.
Check on the runner, and he's back in standing. The pitch. Base hit, and a run comes in. The throw to third. Not in time. He's safe, and a run comes in to score.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Tim Salmon, the next to hit. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And that's in there for strike one. At the belt and fires. Well struck left field. One run is in and off the base of the wall. He's in safely at second as a run scores.
He was all over that one. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases. Angels doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous with their
Swing and a ball popped up. Guzman under it. Makes the grab. One away. And next for the Angels, Troy Gloss. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
In the air out towards right center. Hunter running hard to get it. He's got it. Both runners tagging. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score, and they lead by 4.
Well, he's always capable of losing one over the fence. He might have just missed it right there, but a good job driving that run from third.
And now number 20. 0 for 1 so far. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Ground ball right side. Slings to first. They limit the damage here. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We played 3 here in Game 5. Angels 4 and the Twins nothing.
This at bat right here. He's been patient, and now he's in the driver's seat with a 2-0 count.
Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss. Now 2 balls and a strike.
That's a really big swing right there. He's got to remember, with his speed, a walk or a single can turn into extra bases by stealing a base or 2.
And he lays down a bunt. Grabs it barehanded and safe. Bang, bang play, but speed wins on a great effort there. And it looks like they might end up challenging this one. Very close play. Well, they've decided not to challenge it, and so he is safe at first.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Number 47 stands in now and watches strike 1. Went down on strikes his first time through. This to center field. Number 17 under it. He's got it, and there's 1 down.
Up next for Minnesota, the designated hitter, David.
Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
The other way. And there's 2 away.
It was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Torrey Hunter, the next Twin up to hit. Caught looking his first time up. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. That one drilled left field. Anderson going back some more. Hauls it in on the warning track. Twins wind up stranding 1. They trail it here 4-0. And here it comes. Now that's smacked to right center. He dives but can't hang on. That's a base hit. Throw over to first.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing.
And now Benji Molina grounded out his first time. That one's in there, 0-1. Runner at first with no outs here. Down the left field line, base hit. Throw comes in, runner stopped, second and third, nobody out. And he's got a double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Now back with the new pitcher after this break. New pitcher now, Michael Jackson.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap. That's
base runners at second and third here, no outs. Next offering misses, counts full, 3-2. Into center. Hunter has it sized up. He makes the grab, and there's one down. So digging in, number 22. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. They say you win.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
The 0-1. Ripped into left center, base hit. One run is in. Now a long throw home. And he's out. But one run is in to score.
The base runner did a great job of making that a close play at the plate with an excellent slide. Made the catcher work to get out there and put down the tag. The throw was on the money, and that's what made the difference. Big time play to cut down a run. Back in.
Three-1 is on the way. And fouled off. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely. Got him. And he's down on strikes for the second time today. But they push across one run, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. On to the top of the 5th we go. Angels 5 and the Twins nothing.
trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for him so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for him to get anything going.
And a base hit, and the leadoff man aboard.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Next to hit, number 17. Check swing, but he went too far. 0-1.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Liner, and that should be extra bases. Cut off, now a throw home, and he's in there. A run comes in the play.
Back-to-back base hits. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Runner leads away at second. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double. And a run comes in to score.
He puts a great swing on that pitch and drives home the run, and that was always going to be a double, but the bounce over the wall just took the guesswork out of it right away. It was a nice swing.
So man aboard, Luis Rivas, the next Twin up to hit. On the ground, right side. Oh, great stop. Nicely done for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball.
Up the middle, and that one handled in plenty of time to first. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out. And next for Minnesota, Christian Guzman. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. In there, and it's 0-1.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy,
and there's the third out. That'll do it for the inning. So they get 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. Angels 5 and the Twins 3.
And this is what this guy does.
Righty to the plate. Line drive, base hit, right field.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
And now it's going to be Garrett Anderson. He's already homered here in this one. In there for strike 1. And Chris, beyond the fact that he's so incredible defensively, he also can swing the stick. Salmon on at first, nobody out. Next pitch misses, and that's ball 1. That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You're trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
And now the 0-1. On the ground. That's out number 1. And a run comes in to score. Number 20, the next to hit for the Angels.
Well, the way these two teams have battled in this game, you know you need more. Got to continue to add runs if you're going to get out of here with a win.
And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Way out front for strike 2.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
That misses, and a count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, you know, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
Number 23 in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Runner at third. 2 away. In the air, right field. That is the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We're through 5. It's the Angels 6 and the Twins 3. Right-hander kicks, deals. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Tell you what, those are the types of guys pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound, because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass, it could take away your focus from the next hitter, and that's the last thing you want to do is serve up a pitch that a guy hits over the fence, and it's a multi-run home run.
Ortiz, 25 years old, and he's usually a first baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. And that one wrapped foul.
Some people say that first basemen kind of have the day off regularly because they don't run around a whole lot. But when you think about it, they are involved in just about every single play, and there's a lot of stress that gets put on their legs. So a well-deserved day at the DH spot for him.
2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. So up next for Minnesota, Torrey Hunter. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. And first offering is fouled off. Now a screamer into the outfield. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Angels 6 and the Twins 3.
Swing and miss.
Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. And next for the Angels, Adam Kennedy. The MO for him is contact. A guy who's going to deliver average, not a ton of power. He's looking to hit a line drive somewhere.
Well, that's why it's a team. And when you look at a lineup, he's a great 2-hole hitter, or a guy that you could put at the bottom to help turn that lineup over to have some momentum for your top hitters coming up to the plate.
So the batting order turns over. Number 22, the next to hit for the Angels. Out towards left center. Stretches out and hauls it in.
That one was ticketed for the gap, but couldn't get through security. Great job there of leaping, making the catch, and ending the inning. Even this deep into the outing.
This one smashed down the right field line. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
Next to hit, number 17.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Right side, hard hit. Over to first. That's the first out, the top of the 7th.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Left-hand hitter waits. That's ripped. Base hit. Runner from third comes across, and it's now a 2-run game.
Well, that gets them a little closer in this one. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Runner on at first with one gone. Luis Rivas, the next Twin up to hit. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. And a pitch. Hammered, and now maybe extra bases. Around second, on his way to third. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Really good swing right there. You got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed him.
New pitcher coming on, the veteran Ben Weber.
And the tall task ahead of him right here with 2 runners in scoring position and multiple outs to get. He's going to be pitching for strikeouts here, no question.
And that's in for a strike.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Next offering is fouled back.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
The next pitch misses. 1-2 to count.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Makes the grab on the run. Runner tagging from third. Way at the plate. Save. And it's a 1-run ball game.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Christian Guzman, the next Twin up to hit. 1 for 3. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. The tying run is 90 feet away. Out there to center. He's got it, and that'll end the inning.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
When I come out, they run out. I'll be working that stage till the sun out. Your boy cooked, I'm grown up. Time to lace my boots and show up.
2-2 now. And a swing and a miss. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
In the air to left center. Jones pulls it down, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, left field.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's the Angels cleanup batter, Garrett Anderson. He's already homered in this game. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Two outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Angels go quietly there. They lead it, however, it's 6-5. And the right-hander deals. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. In the air on the infield. Gloss under it. Puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 1 down.
Oh, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Line drive, that's a base hit.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line. Stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Next offering is in for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, try to stay out of a double play here.
And the 0-2. Right side. Salmon should have this one. Drops into the glove, and there's 2 down. Number 16, the next Twin up to hit. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
Ortiz off the first with 2 away. There's the strike.
An at-bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
Don't get involved with me. I drop the top and feel this autumn breeze. You need gas too, we can't be all on E. Oh, I get it, bet it all on me. You don't see yourself good, I guess it's hard to see. You always telling them.
The wind to kick the 2-0. Gets under and pops it up. Brings it in, and there's 1 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Now it's the DH, number 20. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, number 23.
2 outs, base is empty. So in now for the Angels, number 23. And first offering is fouled off. hit. Now Molina at the plate. Little trouble with this one behind the plate, and the runner holds. And the righty deals. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Lead runner around second. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Couple of singles back to back. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Adam Kennedy, the next to hit for the Angels. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Left-hand batter waits. Up the middle, and that squirts through. Hunter fires it to the plate. It's off the mark, and he scores. And they lead by 2.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Spoiled that backdoor breaking ball perfectly. Stayed tall, didn't lean out towards it, let it get deep, and then just squared it up pretty nicely the opposite way. That's great hitting.
Back to the top of the lineup. Number 22, the next to hit for the Angels. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. On the ground to third, zips it across, gets him easily, ends the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. Last chance coming up for the Twins. Closer, Francisco Rodriguez.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Now it's the right fielder, number 17.
Number 17.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
And a pitch. And there's a strike. Sidney, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But, yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're...
Ground ball to the right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Now only 1 out remaining. Luis Rivas, the next Twin up to hit. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. Back up the... Oh, that got him! In there safely. The comebacker got him down low, and you can really see him favoring the leg. That's his plant leg, which might be a concern, Chris.
Yeah, you hope he's got some feeling in that leg so he can land on it, like you said. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay and try to continue, Boog.
Jock Jones, the next Twin up to hit. In there for strike 1. Rivas leads off first with 2 down to the inning. He's got it. Ball game. And the Angels keep the dream alive. They take Game 5 and trail the series by a game.
Well, this was a fun game all the way around. We saw plenty of action. 12 runs total on the board, but a pretty close finish at the end.
Here's one final look at the line score from this one, Chris.
It was a close 2-run game, and a couple of key moments just really made the difference. Not much separates these two teams.
A 7-5 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.